What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor a harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Q&A with DH. Hope you enjoy. Alright, today's question comes from Derek. Derek asks, craziest, funniest, wildest experience at a show, either as a performer or a fan? I could tell you stories, and they involve other people, and I don't have their permission to talk about it as far as, being appropriate for the channel, so there's a lot of things I won't talk about on this channel. Let's just say a lot of the things you hear that go on backstage and back at hotels are true, and we'll leave it at that. Craziest, I can share a story with you, actually. I can share one story. I wasn't even supposed to be a performer. I went there, I wasn't even a fan, honestly. I got invited by our lead singer to attend metal school. Now, for those of you that don't know what metal school is, or was, I should say, you've all heard the band Steel Panther. Okay, you've all heard of this band Steel Panther. Well, back in the day, about 15, 16 years ago, they were known as Metal School, spelled S-K-O-O-L. Yeah, school, metal school. Same gimmick, they were basically a tribute band, but they were very popular and they had a great gimmick, and it was a tribute band / comedy act, and that's how they sold themselves. Brilliantly and very well done, I might add. Which is funny because they're actually fantastic musicians, top-notch musicians, all four of them. Phenomenal musicians. If you ever want to see them really get serious, check out the Van Halen tribute band Atomic Punk. Because it's them. But anyway, I got invited by the lead singer, and we were sitting in the VIP area. And in the VIP area were a bunch of other rock stars who I'm not going to talk about, other than the two that are going to be mentioned within the story. So they're notorious. Metal School was notorious for grabbing musicians that were attending and pulling them up on stage to play their song. So, okay, I'll mention one of the guys. So Jerry Cantrell. Jerry Cantrell was in the audience. They pulled him up and they did, what did they do? I forgot what song. They did Man in the Box. Yeah, shocking. So they did Man in the Box from Alice in Chains, and with Jerry Cantrell on stage. And that was cool. Everybody enjoyed it. Then they pulled up Phil Anselmo from Pantera, and they were going to do Walk. Well, luckily, the Rev from Avenged Sevenfold was also in the VIP area. This is about 6 months before he passed away, if I'm not mistaken, like 6 months to a year before he passed away. They pulled him up too to do it. They had a problem. Their bass player, Lexi, does not know the song. So in classic rock and roll fashion, their lead singer looks out into the crowd and goes, "Hey, does anybody know how to play bass?" And now, of course, there's a bunch of people in the general audience that are raising their hands. He's not even paying attention to them. I'm like the only bass player in the VIP area. So I'm looking around like, is anybody else going to raise their hand? Anybody? Fine. I raised my hand. I was like, please don't call me. Please don't call me. He looks right at me and goes, "You can play bass?" I'm like, crap. I was like, yes. He's like, "You know the song?" And I'm like, yes. He goes, "Okay, but if you suck, we're going to kick you into the audience and they're going to kick your ass." And I'm like, great. There's incentive. Fantastic. So I hop the barrier. I jump up on stage. I pick up Lexi's pink glitter bass. I kid you not. I looked so ridiculous holding this thing. So I walk back to the Rev and I'm like, "I know you know this." He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Great. You and we're going to lock in." I walk over to the guitar player, Satchel. I'm like, "You know the song, right?" And he's like, "Not really. No, I kind of do." And I'm like, "Okay, just follow me." And then we start playing the song. I think there's a video on YouTube of it. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, look, if it's anywhere, it's on YouTube. I'll just search. What would you search for? Metal School, Phil Anselmo, The Rev. I bet you if you search for those three things, you'll probably find a video. I don't know, but I'm willing to bet it's probably up there. Yeah, I should probably look sometime. I don't even know if there's anyone up there. Anyway, so we started playing. Phil goes, "Whoa," we started into the riff, And then Phil goes, whoa, 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 whoa. We're going to do this. I want to see an old school circle pit. And you saw the security folks at the Key Club lose their minds because they're like, no! And then we start playing the song again. Now, here's the funny part. And the funniest part of all of this is this. The Rev knows the song. I know the song. Satchel was able to fake it and follow along with me pretty well. He actually got through it really well for not knowing the song. Out of all the people that should know the song the best, Phil Anselmo was so drunk. He remembered half of the he remembered the whole first verse. He mumbled his way through it, and then the second verse he didn't remember at all because he was so lit. He was so hammered. And boys and girls, this is why you should always, if you ever find yourself in a position where you may be performing, don't get hammered because you might find yourself on stage, and the last thing you ever want to do is get up on stage, play one of your songs, and look like a fool because you don't remember it. But anyway, look, it was a fun time. It was totally unexpected. It was just a good time, and we had a good time with it. It's something I'll always remember the rest of my life. And I take some measure of pride telling that story, I do, because people are like, you played with Steel Panther? Yes, I played with Steel Panther. Sort of. This is back when they were in middle school, so. There you go. There you go, Derek. Hope that was an enjoyable story for you.